Special announcement. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Tunde. On August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all that they were going to try to sell our schools.
Who is this we that he keeps talking about? Who is this we that he keeps referring to? Because as far as I'm concerned, it's time to get this brother out of the paint. It's time to get this man out of the paint. He should have been out of the paint years ago. Because talking about our community, we're already disenfranchised in so many ways. We're already behind the 8 ball in so many ways, systematically, financially, and all these other areas, only to have a brother that looks like us, talks like us, may walk like us, same skin color and everything, but pimping the community, doing the same thing to the community that the oppressors have done for centuries. So what makes him any better? What makes him any better? It's the same devil, but look a little different. The same devil, but looks just like us. That's what it is. That's what it is. And it's time to start getting rid of the Umars, pimping the community, with this mental health thing and how black boys and how black girls and how the black men and black women are villainized and taken advantage of, only for him to take advantage of us financially. And there's so many people that's tried to help this man. It's been scholars that tried to come along the way. Hey, Umar, I believe in your vision. I trust in your vision. But hey, Umar, let's start small. Let's show the community that we can start from here to show that we can do what it takes to elevate up here. It was people that came along the way that was willing to, teach classes virtually. Hey, Umar, let's start a virtual FDMG to show the community what we're going to be working on, to show the community what we're going to be teaching, to show that there's actual teachers that's willing, that's going to be a part of this school, that's going to participate. Let's show the community, Umar. Let's start small. Let's do this thing online. So we can have a collateral to show the community why they should keep funding this. And what did he say? No. Who does that? Who does that? That wants to start a school, wants to win the community over. Why not go with an amazing idea like this when you had black scholars that was willing to help you? Then go on the Breakfast Club and complain about black men, not being willing to offer their services for free. Talking about, yeah, man, I need electricians, I need plumbing, I need this, and, for free? Bruh, people need to be paid. Black empowerment or not. But this is the black thought leader. This is the people that, unfortunately, speaks for a lot of us. Unfortunately. So we got somebody that's taking advantage of us, in the mental health space, like your Umars, your psychologist. And then you got somebody like the Jay Morrisons that's taking advantage of our community in the real estate. You know how many black men and black women are passionate about real estate, that want to help their own get into certain areas to find housing and stuff like this? With the Jay Morrison, when we talk about the real estate fund, Oklahoma Black Wall Street real estate fund or whatever, where's the money for that? But now you got people out here like the Umars that'll say, we, nah, bruh, nah, nah. And but now all of a sudden, we supposed to come up with all this money to help save, to get it out of the hole, okay? And keep giving money for the startup of the actual school to begin. Bruh, we got to get these people out of the paint. We got to get these people out of the paint. And the thing is, I get it. We have to talk about the history of this country. We have to talk about the exploitation and the things that a lot of us in our community has had to go through. The oppression in our communities. But we also got to talk about the people that look like us, that talk like us, that walk like us, that's amongst us, that ain't no better than the oppressor of the history of this country. Ain't no better. What makes these type of people better? What, because you have black skin? Actually, you're worse. Actually, you're worse because you're right there within ground zero of us, seeing the struggle, knowing the struggle, aware of the struggle that black women have to go through raising their black sons, aware of the struggle that black men have to face to pimp those people that's in the struggle. That is a whole new level of diabolic, unforgivable, bruh. Gotta get this dude out of the paint. Gotta get this dude out of the paint. And as a community, also, we gotta look at it like this. I don't want to hear no man, especially a black man, talking about snow bunnies never and all this other sayings that he got, but you not married to none of the black women that you had the babies with, kids with. You got what, 2, 3 baby moms, and you're not married to either one of them? Bro, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say to me. You're not taking care of your kids. You're not taking care of the women that you've impregnated. You're not married to any of the women that you impregnated. And then on top of that, when you get married, when you aspire to get married, you want to talk about polygamy? Yeah, I want 2 queens. And yeah, I want 2 melanated queens that's going to be a part of this Ifa Mutunde, or whatever his last name is, Umar Ifa Tunde. Man, get out of here. So you already got 2 or 3 baby mamas. You already not taking care of your kids, your black kids that you pretend to be so passionate about in our community. Huh? Bruh, the hypocrisies on top of hypocrisies on top of hypocrisies. The layers of hypocrisies, bruh. So who needs racism and white supremacy when we have people like here, like the Umars, that'll take advantage of us? That'll take advantage of our community. Take advantage of the community's finances. You know, the Jay Morrisons. Because we got to have smoke for all these people. We got to stop supporting these people that's unproven. This man knows how to speak well. He's a very good speaker. He goes on Art of Dialogue. He's on there almost every other day, every other week. He's always over here doing a podcast. For a man to be doing this many podcasts, why do you need money from us, from we? Huh? Don't you charge appearances? I heard this man charges like 10 to 20K for an appearance. What are you doing with your money, bro? If you were keeping up with the certifications and the taxes and all this other stuff, to pay taxes on something it's like a school or something, it's what, maybe 500 or 1,000 a month or something? Why don't you have an accountant that's not keeping up with these things? Huh? That's how you know this man was in over his head years ago. Years ago. And people was actually reaching out to this man trying to say, hey, look, I'm into agriculture. And hey, I could teach at your school. Hey, let's start this thing virtually. Let's get this thing off the ground. Let's start virtual. Let's start small. No, I want to open this school and I want to show people that we can do this and we can do that. But no, you got to start small. You got to start small. And when you got somebody that's so stubborn that want to be hands-on everything, they're trying to hide everything. When you got somebody that want to be hands-on everything, they're trying to hide everything. And this is why our community is suffering. Because we have black thought leaders like this that will talk about the black struggle, that will talk about the history of this country and what we've been through so eloquently and sound very educated and will know their stuff. That way they will win you over. They will win you over. They'll win over your thoughts. They'll win over your spirit. And they'll have you in emotion, in a level of where you're emotional. And now, hey, we got to invest in this brother, even though this is the wrong man to invest in. And this is why we are where we are. This is why we got to get the Umars out of the paint, the Jay Morrisons out of the paint. I'm going to keep saying his name because he exploited our community too. We got to get these black celebrities out of the paint that ain't doing nothing for us. And I'm not saying doing nothing for us as in wanting them to give us money. I'm talking about if we have all these black celebrities and if they can't even do the bare minimum of being a better example of black empowerment and stop reinforcing the negative stereotypes like the sexy reds, all these black reality stars, these celebrities that y'all pay all attention to, so worried about their relationships and all this other stuff, and they setting bad examples and all this other stuff. That no, man, we got to start getting these type of people out of the paint. That they don't do us no good. They don't do us no good. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Because in the position that we're in, we should be a lot further, and we could be a lot further had we not have so many people of our own that look like us, that walk like us, that talk like us, exploit us. We should have so much to show for. We should have so much to show for, but the reason why we don't is because the Umars, the Jay Morrisons, these black celebrities that make us look bad, that reinforce negative stereotypes. But anyway, man, I just want to chime in and just say, man, look, if y'all been donating to that school, donating to that scam, man, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to donate to people that's in your community locally right there that you see and you know that's doing something. And that's going to do something well off. Donate that money to a scholarship fund or donate that money to somebody in your family that's trying to start a business. And I mean a legitimate business that you see them working on, that you see them promoting on Instagram, promoting on TikTok. Donate that money to somebody like that in your family or somebody, a friend that you know that's really grinding, that you're fully aware of. But anyway, I just want to chime in, man. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Peace.